Repera, instruction sa kanihon, yagatal pa video na, naikin mga repera, tali video diyan, tabeg rini MLA, metap sandi esangma, talo, adoku, sing baljo ko nigman, lekha pura nigman, kangchi namru seru ni kumanagata, talo, assemblyo, pia, kurang unani ko takinga, unigman simang ya video ko, nerma sidang nagata, again.
But is the fertility rate of the state, which is currently at 2.7, and is among the highest in the country. What does it indicate for us? It indicates a continued population growth. There is a need for stronger reproductive health services. There should be a focus on adolescent health and spacing methods, and ultimately expansion of maternal and child health infrastructure. So with this current fertility rate of 2.7, we will have a sustained population growth. While this may offer a lot of demographic opportunity, it also requires proportional investment in maternal health, education, nutrition, and employment planning. Another department that I want to speak on is the Public Works Department, and I think each and every member today has highlighted about the need for improvement in connectivity and mobility. The department, I know, is working hard again, and we can see that the budget has a lot of spending on the roads and bridge connectivity all across the states. While major roads and connectivity projects are being taken up under different heads like PMGSY, state road projects, CRIF, MITP, NISITS, and other strategic projects like the Western Bypass and the upcoming Shillong-Silchar Greenfield Corridor, we still can see that rural connectivity is still very poor. I would like to give an example here of my constituency, sir. My constituency has about 450 villages, and it's all a rural populace. When I went for my campaigns, I could not even reach 4 or 5 polling stations due to the fact that there were no road connectivity. And today, as I stand as a member of Legislative Assembly here, this government has given me all the support, and every polling station has been given the sanction amount needed to connect all these polling stations. And I thank the Honorable Chief Minister and this MDA government for looking into these grave grievances as such. While this may still be the case, there are still about 200 odd villages which are still left unconnected. And this is where I want to tell the department needs to relook at the budget being given and the schedule of rates that are followed. If we follow the SOR rates, for my constituency itself, the department may need to shell out more than hundreds of crores. But these are very small, low traffic connectivity, ranging from about 200 meters to 1.5 kilometers. And to follow this SOR and sanction this amount, it may not be possible just for my constituency itself, when there are so many other constituencies also demanding the same. And I'm glad that this budget has been given this, and CM has started a program called the CM Rural Connectivity Program, where he has allocated about 43 crores. Sir, my humble submission is that this budget may not be enough and may be increased as a goal to connect each and every village. There may be so many points to ponder on today, but these are my 2 important pertinent points. While I congratulate the Chief Minister for such a visionary budget, which will lay a strong foundation for inclusive and sustainable development, and with effective implementation and responsive governance, it can accelerate Meghalaya's progress and improve the quality of life of our people. I'm sure that under the able leadership of our Chief Minister, if we are able to maintain this growth momentum, we can set an example to the country and be one of the model states in our country. With these few words, I'll resume my seat. Thank you.